So welcome to my channel. My name is Ria and I have just got back from a Walt Disney World trip. So this is going to be my Disney World haul. There is a lot to it, so grab yourself a drink and we'll jump straight in. I'm going to try and do this in sections because I think that's just going to be the easiest way to get through it. And with going through all this, I'm not bragging in any way or trying to show off or anything like that. It was a birthday trip for my 30th that I'd spent years saving up for. This was the first time I went to Walt Disney World in 20 years. So it had been a big build up. So that is why I say I've bought so much stuff. I have bought a lot of stuff, but I'm sure other people have gone a lot madder than what I did. So let's start off actually with the top I'm wearing right now. So this I have been living in since we got back, and I say we got back as if it was a long time ago. It wasn't at all. I've not really been able to acclimatise to being back in England yet. We've only been back since technically yesterday. We left, so today's Wednesday, we left Disney on Monday. We had an overnight flight, so we technically only really got home yesterday. And it's just been really weird being back, and I'm struggling with it a little bit. That's why I thought if I make this video, it might make me feel better looking at all the bits I got, sharing it all with you guys, and just trying to get a bit more of my Disney magic because I miss it so much. Like, leaving Disney is way harder than I ever thought it was going to be. So let's jump in and look at all the bits we got. So this was the first thing I got. So this was a jumper. I think it was around $60, I'm going to say. I can't remember the exact amount, and I've obviously not got the tag on. I wore this to fly home in. It's super comfy. I bought it really oversized. I love the colour. I love the fit. It's perfect for autumn. So this was my first buy. And then I will show you, I'm trying to think what to show you first. Not that one. I will show you some. So we will start off, I think, with clothes. So this obviously was the first jumper I had to show you. Then I only bought one Spirit jersey while I was there. So Spirit jerseys come in around $80. I got this one, which is the Pirates of the Caribbean top. And I love pirates to bits, and it just says on it, yo ho, a pirate's life for me. And it's got a little skull on crossbones. It's just, I love the colour. So that kind of burgundy red is one of my favourite colours. It's a colour I wear a lot. So when I saw this, I was just like, I knew it was going to be a Spirit jersey I actually got to wear. Because I find I've got a few Spirit jerseys, but I don't wear them often. But I felt like, because this is this colour, I'm more likely to wear it. And the fact that it's pirates, like, pirates is one of them rides. Whenever I say go on it, I'm like, I love the smell of this ride. I like the smell. I like the queue. I love pirates. So pirates is a big one for me, and I just had to get it. And then I bought this t-shirt. I think this was, oh, it's still got a label on, but it doesn't say. I'm pretty sure it was $29. So I like this because I felt like it was quite a vintage style t-shirt. Everything I bought really oversized because I do like to wear oversized like t-shirts, jumpers. So I'll get a bit closer. So it's got the Disney castle on, and I like that it's got so many of the Disney characters on it. And yeah, I just loved it. So we got that one. I think all the t-shirts were around the same sort of price, apart from this one. This one I actually managed to get in the character warehouse in the Vineland outlet mall. So this, Kim Impossible, was one of my favourite like programs when I was younger. So when I saw this, I couldn't resist it. And I got this for just $9.99, which I thought was insane. I presume it would have been around the same as that originally, like the 29 mark. And yeah, I got it for $9, so I couldn't not get it. I really couldn't. I didn't get that much in the character warehouse though. I thought I was going to get loads, but I really didn't. I thought I got a few bits, but I was really hoping they were going to have pins, but they didn't have any when we went. So I think all I got was that t-shirt. Actually, I don't think I really got anything else from there. So then this was This was a bigger buy I got, but I knew it was something I wanted when I went out, and it was something I'd seen on TikTok, on YouTube videos, in pictures, so it was something I knew I had to get myself, and I did. As soon as I saw it, I knew it was something I had to get. So a lot of you have probably already seen this. It's part of the Stony Clover collection. I just couldn't. It's this baby pink jumper, and look at how pretty it is. Oh, I just love it so much. So this is like fuzzy and it's glittery. It's just such a pretty jumper, and it feels quite thick as well, and it's so soft inside. I absolutely love it. Again, I bought this to be really oversized. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. I just feel like now, until I next go to Disney, all I'm going to do is wear my Disney clothes. It's like I'm holding on to it for dear life. So I think, but I think I've got a label on it still. But I'm pretty sure this was $99, which is pretty hefty for a jumper, but it was something I knew I wanted to splurge out on. It was something I really wanted, so I got it. And to be honest, I was looking at the makeup bag. Oh, I have got a label on it. Yeah, it was. I was right. 99. Sorry, yeah. I was looking at the makeup bag, the Stony Clover one, when we were out there multiple times. I didn't get it, but that was around $117, and I just couldn't. I couldn't validate me using a makeup bag for £117. I felt that was a hell of a lot of money, and I just couldn't do it. The other thing, I thought I was going to be spending loads on Halloween merch when I was there, and I really didn't. I didn't love the Halloween stuff. I'll show you when I get round to my pin section. I got a few of the Disney pins, but there really weren't that much there. The only Halloween thing I think I did buy, I'll say that, I think I've got a top somewhere as well. But so one of the first Halloween things I did buy was this jumper, because so it's basically got on it pumpkin spice and everything nice. I just thought this, again, absolutely beautiful. This was $49, $49.99. And so basically, you'll see in my Disney vlogs, every single morning without fail, me and Zach went, and I always got, so I got an ice pumpkin cream chai. That is what I got every single morning without fail when we were in Disney. I'm a big pumpkin spice latte girl, and I just felt like this jumper really fitted my vibe when I was in Disney. And to be honest, I don't know how I'm now going to get back to normal life not having a pumpkin spice latte every single morning. I feel like either that or I've got to learn how to make them myself. So yeah, I felt like this was just really, really fitting to how I was the whole trip. I mean, generally, even in England, every time we go past like a Starbucks, if I can, I will always stop to get my pumpkin spice fix. I don't really do Starbucks apart from during autumn and then at Christmas with gingerbread. But as soon as them pumpkin spice lattes come back out, I'm all there. I'm all there. So I think I've got, this is just, I'm going to go through this bag first because I don't know where my other top is, or maybe a few tops. So this was, I couldn't resist this. I thought it was absolutely stunning. So this is the Starbucks Walt Disney World cup, and I hadn't seen this anywhere. But it's that kind of creamy coloured with the gold writing, and it's got the Disney park on it, like Magic Kingdom. It's got Hollywood Studios, Epcot, Animal Kingdom. I loved it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. I'm so glad I got it. It's just beautiful. It's sparkly as well. I don't know if it'll show up on the camera, but it's sparkly too. I fell in love with it as soon. I think this might have been my first buy in Disney. I just loved it. I feel it was absolutely beautiful, and it kind of matches the jumper. Perfection. Okay, so then the other thing I got in this bag. So we went to obviously Epcot, and it was their food and wine festival. We actually tried loads of different food and drink items from it, and it was the first time we'd done the food and wine festival, so we got the cup for it, which I also really wanted. So it's got Figment on it, it's sparkly, it's got loads of food. So this was $24, and it's got the International Food and Wine Festival, and it's got 2025 on it. So yeah, I had to get it. I just had to. So I love it so much. I love how sparkly it is. So that was another cup I bought. Then in here, this isn't really something. Well, it's not something we bought. I donated a tiny bit of money to Animal Kingdom for their conservation program. So then they just gave us a free badge each. So it's got a little tiger on it. It's so cute. So cute. And it says on it, celebrating 30 years of protecting the magic of nature together. Which, for anyone that knows me, knows I'm a huge animal lover, nature lover. I'm vegetarian, so it's a big part of my life. It's kind of wildlife and animals, and yeah, so I love that anyway. It was a nice little freebie to get. And now this is one of my most exciting bags. Anyone knows me knows I love soft toys. I love plushies. I love anything soft and cuddly. I love jelly cats. So naturally, when we went to Disney, my limit was one. I'm only allowed to get one. That broke very quickly. I can't help it, okay? A girl's got needs. And he's already looking loved. He's got loads of fluff stuck to him. I couldn't resist the Sorcerer Mickey. I love him so much. We went and saw Fantasmic on our last night in Disney, and I took him with me. I bought him quite early on in my trip just because I loved Sorcerer Mickey, and I was also Disney bound in as Sorcerer Mickey on one of the days. And I then took him with me to watch Fantasmic, and honestly, sat watching Fantasmic, holding my Mickey Mouse. I can't even, it was making me feel teary. It was just so magical, it really was. I love him so much. We did also go and meet Sorcerer Mickey when we were in Disney, and when we went to Hollywood Studios. So it was such a magical experience. It really was, and I love him very much. I'm going to pop him up there while we watch it so he can sit and watch. Oh, yeah, there we go, funny. So then the other plushies I got. So this one I also, as soon as I saw him, I knew I wanted him. As I love him, like, I feel like he doesn't get enough love. I got Figment Big Feet. I think he's so cute. I love Figment. I think he's an absolutely adorable character. And yeah, I just love him. He's so cute. And I think he's one of them characters, because you only see him in Walt Disney World. I wanted something from Disney that only relates to Disney World, if that makes sense. So I got my Figment Big Feet, so he can join my Mickey Mouse up here. They're not staying there, they're just sitting there for the video. I'll never just keep my friends up there. Although my Halloween ones are there as decorations for Halloween, but yeah. So then the last plushie I bought from Disney. So basically we went to Ogre's Cantina, which is the bar in Star Wars. And beforehand, I was like, oh, I love him, he's so cute. Weren't planning on buying him because obviously I was only buying one plushie. After going to Ogre's Cantina and having a few drinks, I obviously couldn't resist getting him. So, in a very Ogre's Cantina, had a few drinks manner, I bought him. And I love him. You know what? I might not have meant to buy him, but I'm so glad I did. Because I loved Galaxy's Edge, and I dressed up as Leia for a day as well. So I was Princess Leia, and I loved it. It was absolutely amazing, and I'm so glad I got him. Ogre's Cantina was probably one of my favourite experiences in Disney. If you're a big Star Wars fan and you've been, you'll totally get it. I loved it in there. So you can join my friends up there for a minute. So then the other things I've got in this bag. So I only bought I only bought 2 pairs of mini ears while we were there. The first ones for these classic mini ears. I've never had classic mini ears before. Because I'm normally Disney bound, and I've never Disney bound in just Minnie Mouse. But I had a few days where I didn't have outfits planned, so on our last day we ended up going into Magic Kingdom on like a really spontaneous, we had a few hours. Why not spend our last few hours in Disney? So I did. So I wore my mini ears for my last time in Magic Kingdom. And you know what? That morning was so special. It really was. It was really quiet. The sun was like out. It was a beautiful day. The ride lines were quiet. So we got on Haunted Mansion. We done the People Mover. We had some yummy food. It was just like the perfect send off for Disney. So yeah, they're the mini ears I got. And then the other ears I got, I didn't have the ears before I went. I knew I was Disney bounding as Sorcerer Mickey, so how could I not get the Sorcerer Mickey ears? And I absolutely love these. They're really fluffy, and this is what I love about these ones as well. They're both really soft, fluffy ears, and yeah, I just love them. I really like them on. Really cute. Really, really cute. I might leave my mini ones on actually for this. I'm going to cut the labels out. I couldn't cut them out in Disney as we didn't have a pair of scissors, but I just love my mini ears. I'm going to leave these on. It feels slightly like I'm still in my Disney bubble if I have mini ears on. Again, this is something I didn't buy, but I did get this as part of when we ate at Cinderella's Royal Table, which again, I think one of the reasons I love Disney so much is it just makes me feel like my inner child is flourishing. Like being around the Disney princesses, like I still got excited every time a princess got announced. I literally done like a little squeal. I got so excited. So this was from Cinderella's Royal Table. That's everything from that bag. So we're getting through. I've not got too many more bags left. Okay, so then there's one thing I want to show you last. I think my other friend is currently on my bag because he's not in here. So I got Chip and I got Dale. This is obviously Dale. It's got a little acorn. I really like keychain plushies. I always like to have one off of my bag. I think Chip is still on one of my bags because I did use them in the park. I've used them since I got home, hanging off my bags. So yeah, he's really cute. I love him. And also we met Chip and Dale when we went for the Garden and Grill breakfast, and I love their character interaction. So when they saw them off my bag, they got really excited too, which I love. There's more clothes in this bag I've forgotten about. So I did get more clothes. So this was again something I saw before I went. I loved when I saw it and I knew I had to get it. So on one side you've got Tigger in his pumpkin outfit, and on the other side you've got Winnie the Pooh. I think this is absolutely beautiful, nice and oversized. I love Winnie the Pooh. I love Tigger. I love the Winnie the Pooh characters. We went to Crystal Palace for breakfast one morning. I Disney bounded as Winnie the Pooh. It was just perfect. This was $34.99. I just think I love it. I just love it. And I can't wait to wear it as well. I'm going to try and wear all my Disney clothes all the time because it's the thing I've got to make me feel like I'm in Disney still. So then, this I bought from, so we did the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. So I bought this t-shirt, and on the front it says Hocus Pocus Villains Spectacular. And it says it glows in the dark. I've not tried this out yet. This was $34.99 as well. And on the back, I love it. It's got things. I love it. And it says Party until the witching hour returns. Magic Kingdom 2025. And obviously I've got my Salem, who's a black cat, and Binks on the back. It was just perfect. Especially when we got Salem, Binks was one of the names we were really considering for him. So, yeah, it's special. It really is. Just going to move my pole up close because I feel like it was getting a little bit overwhelming being there. Okay, right, so let's see what else I've got in the bag. I don't know if there's any more clothes. So this is one, I think it might have actually been my last buy. So I hadn't intended on buying any more clothes at all. But then Disney went and brought out their Christmas line, which if you've seen my TikTok video, I was there on the day it released and got very, very excited. So naturally I had to get a piece from the Christmas section. And how perfect is this? I liked it because it was black, because I feel like not a lot of my clothes, well, no, I didn't buy any black Disney clothes, so that is my general colour I wear in the winter. So I just thought from November to December I will be living in this. This will be the jumper I live in. And this was, let me see if it's got a price. This was $69. So yeah, it was simple Christmas, and I'm a Christmas girly, and I couldn't resist it. I love it. Okay, I'm not ready to show you what else is in the bag. But this is another thing I got. I got the Tevis Animal Kingdom cup. If you can really see that about the shine on it. But so Animal Kingdom was the first park we done in Disney this year together, and I just wanted to have something from it. So that was our first park we ever did together, so I loved it. On Kilimanjaro Safari, we done so many times when we were there. It was something, when we had our Animal Kingdom days, we done it several times. And like I said again, I'm a huge animal lover, so it was just something I had to have. Obviously I had to have a lot while we were there. This I'm going to save last because it's like my grail. Let me see what's in this one. Oh, okay. So this was something me and Zach. So whenever me and Zach go abroad, we always try and get a piece of art or something for our home to kind of memorise that trip. So we knew we wanted to get some artwork. And this was something, I haven't even opened it yet. This was something we had to get. So this is a genuine Thomas Kincaid piece of artwork, which he's one of my favourite Disney artists, and to have a piece of his work for our home. And this, I think, is just the most perfect Walt Disney World kind of piece of art to remember our holiday. Oh, how stunning is that? Honestly, I can't believe we even have it. I am obsessed. I absolutely adore it. Yeah, I love it so much. I'm so glad we bought this. It's just, to go with our other artwork, we wanted this actually bigger. I think if we could have got a bigger one to ship home, we would have, but they'd all sold out, so next time. I say next time, we haven't actually got a trip booked, I'm just wishful thinking and all that. Okay, in here I've got some jewellery that I bought. Anyone that knows me knows I'm like a big ring girly. I've always got necklaces on, I'm big on jewellery. So I knew going to Disney I was definitely going to buy some jewellery. So this is the first item I bought. I wanted to have something with the Disney castle on, and preferably gold as well, because I've got into really wearing gold jewellery, but I just don't have a lot of it. So this has got Walt Disney with Mickey inside the castle, and I just thought this was the most perfect necklace to kind of have from our trip. So that was my first necklace I bought. Also, I wouldn't be able to tell you who it's by because basically it was the last one they had. They had to take it out of the cabinet. They couldn't find it on any of their files. They had no idea who it was made by or any information on it. All they could tell me that it was the last of its kind. So I didn't know that before I decided I wanted it. So that kind of made it even more special because it's the last one of whatever that is. So I'm really lucky that I got that. When you go to Disney World, I don't know if they're in Disneyland Paris or if it's just a Florida thing. But you can get friendship bracelets from Disney now, which, I mean, I think they were quite expensive. I think it was around $30. So I don't know if I'll be able to show you easily. I got the Ghost Toast one, and it's got the little gargoyle from Haunted Mansion on it. And it's got then a little bit of like, I would call them dingle dangles, but I'm sure they've got another name, like charms. They've got little charms on them. So they've got the Disney castle. So yeah, I had to get one. I got the one that says Ghost Host because every single time we went on Haunted Mansion, I always quote it. So, and then because I saw it said Ghost Host, I was like, I've got to have it. And you can't go to Disney and not get a friendship bracelet. So that was something else I had to have. I did look at them for ages because they had so many different ones, and I just couldn't decide which one I wanted the most. But yeah, I went for the Haunted Mansion. And then the last piece of jewellery I bought was another necklace. So this was part of the Kendra Scott range. And this was, I can't remember how much it was in dollars, but I know it was in English money. It was £70, only because it came up on my Monzo. And it's got all the Disney characters. So you've got Donald, Daisy, and then you've got Minnie and Mickey in the middle with hearts and flowers. Again, this is another gold chain, so I love it. I wanted because this was my 30th birthday, and it was also kind of a trip that I have been wanting to do for so many years. I wanted to make sure I came away with things that would be really special to me. And I feel like I've done that. So going on to that, this was something I have seen for years. I've looked it on Vinted because it's such an expensive piece. But when we were there, I was like, you know what? I was like, if any time I can justify buying something like this, it's for this trip after 20 years of waiting to be back there. And also for my 30th birthday, I was like, I can do it. Like, this is my time where I can do this. So I bought my Dooney and Bourke bag. I still can't believe I've actually got her. So, oh my gosh, I can't believe I've got her. And the placement on this bag is insane. Like, I spent a long time looking at the different ones to decide what one I wanted. But this one with having the castle bang in the middle, it was just, and then having the Walt Disney World sign in the middle. I just felt like the placement on this bag was crazy. And then on the back, for anyone that doesn't know, you've got a zip. And yeah, I love her so much. It's all red inside. The amount I love this bag is insane. Like, I can't believe I got it. Like, and to be able to have this as part of my trip was just insane. Like, I still keep looking at it. I can't believe I've got it. And these are expensive. Again, this will probably be the only Dooney and Bourke bag I'll probably ever own. But I'm so glad I've got her. She was, I'm talking about her as if she's a person. I'm sure it was around, I think it was $278 I think. I'm sure that's how much she cost. It might have been more. I don't know. And I'm not going to search it up because... But I love her. So that was my Dooney and Bourke bag. Which, that is like my grail of the trip probably. I love her so much. And then the only other bits I got on my trip... Oh, I'm not even showing you my pins yet. Okay, so... If you want to see the mystery boxes and what I got, you'll need to head over to my TikTok channel because there's too many pins for me to actually show. So I'm just going to show you the individual pins that I bought because there's enough of them on their own to show you. I'm a massive pin collector. I trade as well. So when we were in Disney, I traded for pins. So I'm not going to show you them either, but there's some of them in there. But so these are all the pins I individually bought. So this one is for Toy Story Land. So I bought this because when we went and Disney found it as Jessie and we went to Woody's Roundup Rodeo, I had the most amazing character interaction with Jessie. It was absolutely insane. And I wanted something from that kind of experience. So that's why I got the Toy Story one. Then Lady and the Tramp is my favourite Disney film. And I barely saw anything Lady while I was there. So I had to get myself a Lady pin. Just because you don't see anything of them anymore and it's really sad. Also, I love the Dapper Dans and I love the kind of the aesthetic of the Dapper Dans. So I got the Mickey, Donald and Goofy pin from it. I also, while we were there, I wanted to collect all the Disney pins for each park. So I got the Hollywood Studios one. I got the Animal Kingdom one. I got the Epcot one. And I also obviously got the Magic Kingdom one too. And then the other normal pins I bought was, I love ride pins. So I bought the Minnie and Daisy. They're in a teacup. And then I had to get, because again, I love him because he's only at Walt Disney World. I got a Figment pin. And I just really like this pin. I thought it was really pretty. So we got our little Figment to go in our collection. Then, okay, all the other pins I bought, these were from Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So the first one I got was Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular, and it has on it the 2025. So I thought that was really cute. I loved the shows for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Like, if anything else, the shows alone are worth it, and the parades are worth it. So it was something I would definitely do again if we went back at Halloween time. I'm not sure if I do Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, just because the queues were insane, and I'm not very patient, and queuing for that length of time I found really difficult. It's not like a ride queue where you've got stuff to look at. This was like, they're hard queues just to stand in, and if you're not good at queuing, like, my attention span disappeared very quickly. So Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. The other pins I bought was, I love these pins. I think they're absolutely beautiful. And then I also got, so these pins as well, sorry, they were $22.99 each. So then I got this one too. I love it. I love all of these pins. I think they're so cute. They were limited to one per person as well, so I just got one of each. At first I really panicked because when I saw it was limited to one person, I thought they meant you could only have one pin. I was like, one pin a person? And then I realised it was one of the different pins per person. I thought, thank God for that. So then the last one I got was a Haunted Mansion one, because we love it. On our last morning as well, when we went to Magic Kingdom, we went on Haunted Mansion. It was so funny because every time we went on Haunted Mansion on our trip, without fail, you know what it's like, it stops every 5 minutes. Well, when 5 minutes, you know, it kept stopping. Then on our last time we went, on that morning, didn't stop once. We got through the whole ride without it stopping. And I was like, Disney knows our last trip is making sure we can get the whole way around without it stopping. So they were all the pins I bought. And say, if you want to see the mystery pins boxes that I got bought and what ones I got, check out my TikTok channel on Ria's Fantasy feed, and you'll see what ones I got there. Then show you, there's not much in this one, so I didn't buy that much from other places. So this isn't Disney stuff. This is, okay, this I bought from the outlet malls. I bought this jumper. Again, I love the colour, and I actually thought this might be quite nice for work. It's, is it Ralph Lauren? Yeah, but I thought this was really cute anyway. I just like the colour of it, and I thought it'd be nice for work. And it's really soft as well, really soft. Then, okay, I didn't get much from Universal at all, but I did get to, when I was growing up, me and my sisters were really big on Mario Kart, and we were lucky enough, I couldn't believe it, me and Zach were sat in Epic Universe. We were just sat on a bench chilling for 5 minutes, and a random guy who works there came up to us called Cody, and he gave us this, which looked like 2 receipts, and was like, have a great day, and walked off. We looked at them. He gave us 3 fast passes, so we then used it for the Mario ride, the Mario Kart ride in Epic Universe, so we literally didn't even have to queue for it. Couldn't believe it. So then the 2 keychains I got from that was the pink Yoshi and obviously Luigi. So I'm big, well, I used to be years ago, I was big on playing Nintendo games. So Luigi's Mansion was a game I used to play a lot, and I think the first time I played it, I completed it within like a week. So I used to be really big on gaming, so I had to get them on the trip. Also, I haven't got the egg to show you, but again, if you would like to see me opening to see which one I got Toothless in the mystery egg. I just wanted to get something from Isle of Bourke because the show in Isle of Bourke, the Untrainable Dragon, was incredible. Like, I cried watching it. Did not think that was going to happen. Anyone that knows me knows I'm quite emotional though, so I'd probably presume I'd cry. It's just me that is in denial about it. So yeah, I got a little Toothless with his little tail, and the whole day we were in Epic Universe, I had him sat hanging out my bag, which I just love him. I think he's so cute. So I think that's everything I bought. Yes, I think it is. So that is my Disney haul. If you have stuck with me to see this haul, thank you so much. If you could please subscribe, like and share, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye.